I want to talk through how to create more time for your business while you're still working a 9 to 5. It's one of the questions I get asked all the time is how do I find more time for my business with all the obligations, commitments I have personally with my 9 to 5. So let's talk about it. So just a little bit of context is I've had my business for going on 8 years now. And the first 4 years of my business, I was either working full time or in school full time. So my business was a side hustle for a half of its lifetime. So have lots of ideas and strategies around how I managed my business while having some type of 9 to 5 full time commitment. Part of the conversation that we'll have and how I want to frame this up is my definition of time management is not how do I fit more things on my plate. It is how do I renegotiate the things that are already on my plate. Okay. So if you are working a 9 to 5, you're growing your business as a side hustle in addition to your 9 to 5, then I want you to be assessing what is already on your plate and how can you start to renegotiate those tasks. So I want to show you 3 things that I did that helped me create more time when I still was either working full time or in school full time while also building my business.
Hey y'all, I want to take a quick moment to pop in. I know the episode's getting really juicy, but I could not miss the opportunity to make sure that you know that we are headed to Atlanta October 3rd through 5th for 7-Figure Educator Live. This is my 3-day live event. It is the only 3-day live event for education consultants who are out here making a big impact and getting a big bank. And even if you feel like your bank ain't that big yet, I want you in the room because that's how your bank gets bigger, okay? I have curated a very special 3-day agenda that includes powerhouse speakers, 7, 8, 9-figure speakers, intentional networking to find your people, to find your next opportunity. Y'all, we're getting ready to take the city over, and we're taking it over at a 5-star property, okay? Meet me in Atlanta October 3rd through 5th. Grab your ticket by heading to 7figureeducator.com. I'll link it in the show notes and I'll see you there.
So the first thing that I did is I began saying no to requests at work that added more work to my plate but did not pay me more. So, as an educator, I feel like these things happen all the time where you get requests to lead some committee, to take on some project, to lead some extracurricular event, club, whatever, but your pay doesn't increase as a result of it. And so, I think part of that is getting really critical around how you're spending your time. And if I'm not getting more pay for it, but it takes more of my time, that's actually eating into time I could be spending in my business, which actually does make me more money. So that's the first thing is what are the things that are additional requests of you at your 9 to 5, but they do not equate to more pay. Those are the first things that I would renegotiate getting off of my plate. The second thing that I did, this might be controversial for some of y'all, but it's take PTO to work on my business. Okay. If you got them PTO days, it's paid time off for a reason. All right. You have the days to take time off from your job and still be getting paid. And this is time that you could be spending working on your business. It's time that you could dedicate to actually servicing a client. So let's say you offer professional development in your business, you could offer the professional development Monday through Friday, just take a PTO day from your job, right? So, how are you strategically using the PTO to be able to create more time in your business? And most of y'all probably got PTO days on PTO days because you ain't never took one, right? So, you have a plethora of PTO days to take. This is the opportunity to take advantage of that. And then the third and final thing that I did to create more space for me is I would outsource personal tasks that took up my time but did not bring me joy. Okay. So let me give you some examples of that.
Hey there! I know I'm jumping in at a really juicy part of the episode, but I wanted to make sure you knew about a super special opportunity that me and my team have available. So imagine if you had a 90-day plan that outlines every single step you need to take every single week in order to generate at least 10K in your business. And that's exactly what me and my team do during our 7-figure strategic planning intensive. It is a live 6-hour workshop where we walk you through building your 90-day strategic plan to make more money in your business. Now, you have the opportunity to join us at our next intensive. And in order to do so, just click the link in the show notes to book a call with my team so we can tell you all about it. All right, we'll jump back into the episode and let's get back to this good fire content.
Laundry has to be done, but I do not enjoy doing laundry. It does not bring me joy. So, guess what she did? She got a wash and fold. Okay. Send the laundry out and then they just drop it back off. Cleaning my house does not bring me joy, but it has to get done. So I got a housekeeper that would clean my house, and that gave me time back. I do not like to grocery shop. Grocery shopping does not bring me joy, but it still has to get done. So that's where tools like Instacart become really helpful because I'm no longer having to spend time in the grocery store, place my order, it gets delivered at the house, right? So, how can you start to rethink, reallocate, outsource some of these personal tasks that don't bring you joy, but they allow you to get time back? So, between renegotiating tasks at work that don't pay you more, but they take more time, strategic use of PTO, being able to delegate and outsource personal tasks, you should be able to get back a couple of extra hours a week to dedicate to your business. And when you're working a 9 to 5, and your business is a side hustle, a couple of extra hours a week, yo, that can be a matter of making a couple extra thousands of dollars. And so, hopefully, this is super helpful for you. Let me know in the chat if you've tried any of these strategies, what's working for you, because at the end of the day, we make time for what's important, for what we value, and your business is what's important. You are valuable to make time for. So if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments, share it with a friend because sharing is caring, and hit that subscribe button so that way you know when new videos drop. I'll see you on the next video.